Let me tell y'all niggas something, man. NBA 2K17 is about to be over, so I'm going to be talking a lot about these archetypes and how NBA 2K18 can improve upon the archetypes. But we're first going to get some of the basic stuff out of the way, man. And this is going to be a fact. I believe this is a fact across the whole entire board. The easiest archetype in the game to use. You already see it on the screen. The athletic finisher. I've come to this agreement that the athletic finisher is the easiest archetype in the game to use. It's funny that the final archetype is the easiest one to use. Now let me explain myself, man. I don't believe that the lockdown defender, the defensive archetypes are the easiest to use. Even though they focus on defense, there's a lot of people that don't know how to play defense in the NBA 2K. And you gotta be able to have an impact on the court. You just can't be playing great defense on your man. You gotta play great team defense all around. You gotta be helping your man and all that nonsense, and you also gotta be doing something on offense. But for an athletic finisher, your job on the team is to dunk in the paint. Sure, you can shoot the ball as well, but every archetype can shoot. So what does that mean? But the athletic finisher has a clear advantage to all these big man archetypes. They're the fastest big man archetype. They're the most athletic big man archetype. And listen, athleticism is key. Athleticism is key in all sports. Every sports, if you're more athletic, you already have an advantage. Now, it's a matter if you can shoot or not, but since it's 2K, since this is a video game, everybody can shoot. You got your hot spots, you got catch and shoot, you got corner specialists. You can shoot, you got a good release, you'll be able to shoot like all the archetypes. They're all going to be shooting the same. So you could shoot threes with an athletic finisher like I do right here, bang. But an athletic finisher with their dunk, as long as you got the right build, with their dunk rating and their standing layup rating, their standing dunk rating, they are unstoppable. You literally make almost everything in the paint. You're dunking on everything in the paint. Now some people might say, well, Waffleman, a glass cleaner can dunk in the paint as well. But listen, a glass cleaner is not that fast as an athletic finisher. In my opinion, if you're a glass cleaner, especially on the park, because in my opinion, glass cleaners have no business being on the park, you gotta figure out what you're gonna do with that weight. What you're gonna do with your speed. You still gotta be able to perform, and some glass cleaners can't handle being able to perform like that. I mean, you literally got 300-pound glass cleaners. You know how slow that is? That's one of the slowest archetypes in the game. So you gotta have some skill to be at least able to guard the different positions and stuff like that. But with an athletic finisher, you don't gotta worry about that because you got all that speed. You don't gotta worry about missing a lot in the paint because you got that standing layup, you got that standing dunk. You're gonna be dunking on niggas, man. That athletic, I'm telling you, that athleticism comes a long way, especially on defense. It does help with defense, and it definitely does help with rebounding. So the only thing an athletic finisher really has to do is set screens on offense, shoot the basketball when they're open, and when they're in the paint, dunk in the paint. Because honestly, that's what most big men are doing anyways. They're going into the paint and they're dunking. Which big man is not going to be going in the paint and dunking? A paint protector is going to be dunking in the paint. They're going to be trying to go in the paint and dunk. Glass cleaners are going to try and go into the paint and they cut. I mean, literally, this is a big man's role to cut and dunk in the paint, and the athletic finisher has the job of that. Now, some people might be like, well, Waffleman, what about playmakers and point forwards? Hell no. Because listen, a lot of people in 2K don't even know how to dribble properly. They don't even know how to play make properly. So why would that be one of the easiest archetypes in the game? Then you take the sharpshooter. Listen, there's a lot of good sharpshooters out there, but there's some people that miss consistent sharpshooting shots. I just don't even understand it. And then you got sharpshooters who struggle heavily on defense. Another thing where, I mean, I understand it because sharpshooters are slow, but still, you gotta be able to play some sort of defense. But the athletic finisher, they have an advantage in playing defense. Even though there's a paint protector that's better in defense, athletic finishers are faster than paint protectors. And literally, if you think about it, the only thing stopping an athletic finisher in the paint is a lockdown defensive archetype, man. Listen, no glass cleaner is gonna stop a athletic finisher. Definitely no stretch big ain't gonna stop an athletic finisher. The only archetype that can stop one is a paint protector or a lockdown defender. That's the only. Listen, I have had multiple games in Pro-Am where I've just been shooting fantastic. It's so easy to dunk in Pro-Am, it's ridiculous. I've never been dunking like this before. I've had multiple archetypes played in Pro-Am, like the post scorer and the glass cleaner and the paint protector, and no archetype is dunking like this athletic finisher, man. I be getting and-ones, I be making contact layups with a bronze relentless finisher, and I'm just sitting there. I'm dropping 40 points, 32 points, shooting a high percentage. I've dropped multiple 50-point games already in Pro-Am, and this is walk-on Pro-Am with randoms. And I've never lost a Pro-Am game with my athletic finisher yet. Now, I probably only played about 12 games of walk-on, but still, that's gotta be something to stand for. That's gotta be something to say. I mean, I've never had a bad game with this build yet. This shit is crazy. It's easy to use. Like, literally, you can hop on this build. I believe anybody can hop on this build as long as you got your layups and dunks max, you got your hot spots, and you'll be fine. Now, to me, the hardest archetypes to use in the game is actually the lockdown defender, because if you're not a good lockdown, if you're not good at playing defense and you can't do other shit on the court, then you're at a loss. Your team's at a loss too, because you can't do anything. And if you can't play defense, then what's the point? But like I said, man, let me know what you think in the comment section, man. What is the easiest archetype to use in the game, man? Because this one is definitely, especially when you're on a fast break, you're so fast, you're so big, and you got one-man fast break Hall of Fame. You got all these badges helping you out. I mean, this shit is literally crazy. Like, the athleticism, man. For a big man like this, that contact dunk, that shit is insane, man. But like I said, man, let me know what you think in the comment section. And by the way, it's definitely not a post scorer either, because post scorer, listen, you gotta have some post moves to be a good post scorer, man. So that definitely takes some skill. But this thing, all you gotta do is run up the court, maybe set some screens, cut to the paint, press the square button, and it's a dunk, or a layup, or a contact layup, or a foul, whatever you want to call it, man. Shit is easy as life. But anyways, like I said before, leave a like for more. I'm out for now. Peace.